Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dini Safitri. I want presentation about the effect of media exposure on student mental health. Advance in technology combined with the emergence of the proliferation of social media has facilitated public access to all information to find out. Students are active users of technology and social media. As active users, many students are exposed to social media, which can cause worry and fear if they experience similar incidents in the future, causing stress and mental health problems. The study aims to find out how social media is exposed to students' mental health. The theory used in this study is social media literacy and media analysis models. With social media literacy skills, students not only know how to retrieve and process information appropriately in various social settings, but can maintain mental health in dealing with access and uncertainty of information. This research methodology used is quantitative with experimental methods on two groups of students who experience mental health disorders. The results showed that media exposure had a significant effect on student mental health. Students admit that they are easily influenced by social media. This is shown by the ease with which their moods change after reading information from social media. Students are also addicted to social media. They lack sleep and another effect. Keywords: media exposure, mental health, social media, quality educations. Problem statement. Interacting with social media has become part of the student routine activities. They use it to communicate, organize, get along with peers and others. In associating with the depth of peer, social media offers to associate with many people, starting from friends who are familiar in everyday life and friends who are only known in cyberspace. But this friendship is not always good. Many of these friendships cause students to experience mental health problems. Communication through social media can also be useful for educational activities. However, many scientific findings state that information produced and published on social media can also have a negative impact on human health. Some of these impacts even pose a significant hazard to public health. Rates of depressive and anxiety symptoms were much higher than those reported among university students. Activities with social media became a routine for students. In fact, based on recent survey, 22% of students in one day, they are more than 10 times every day entering their account. These activities have an impact on mental health students. Methods. This research methodology is quantitative with descriptive research type. Data collection techniques using surveys. Primary data was obtained from questionnaires. Distributed online and secondary data was obtained from literature studies taken from journals, websites, and other online platforms. The sample in the study were 37 undergraduate students of communication science at the State University of Jakarta who had been selected based on these research objectives. The sampling techniques used purposive sampling where selected respondents were heavy users of social media who use social media more than 8 hours per day. There are two variables measured in this study. The first variable is media exposure, which acts as independent variable. The second variable is student mental health, which become a dependent variable. We use 6 indicators to reflect construct by variable student mental health. The study using PLS SAM algorithm to process the data. The results. The model of the effect media exposure on student mental health. Based on the model above, it can be concluded that there is a strong influence of media exposure on student mental health. This needs to get attention from all parties, especially professional educators. Professional educators can include mental health learning in curriculum designs. With the existence of mental health curriculum, it can instill mental health materials as an inculcation of mental health literacy learning through project-based learning. Conclusion and suggestions. The studies show that social media exposure has a strong correlation with student mental health, with phenomena of feeling less confident and feeling flawed are the most relevant indicator among observed samples. Professional educator can include mental health learning in curriculum designs. With the existence of mental health curriculum, it can instill mental health material as an inculcation of mental health literacy learning through project-based learning. And these the references. Thank you for all. This is my end of presentation. If you have any question, you can ask in the column comment.